listen to fall to go.
Hello, welcome back to another Pen Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, I've been exploring the world of Chinese pens a lot. I keep telling myself I got to slow down, but then something else comes up and I take a look at it. So this is a similar model to a pen that I reviewed a little bit ago. I was enthralled with the look of the pen. Here's the eBay auction. So you know it's a PENBBS model 308. I have to say that I'm not overwhelmed by this acrylic. I felt it would be more depth and a little chatoyancy, and it didn't come out the same way I expected it to. It's an unscrew cap. As you're familiar with the pen review I did of this one in red, and that red acrylic is really nice, and this one was actually more money. I think they make probably a limited run of these, and then distributors get them and sell them on eBay or various other places. We're going to use my trusty LED as kind of like an X-ray made out of light to kind of bring out some of the depth in here and also show a little bit of that acrylic. There's like a granular material that's giving it that blue color that I think detracts from the look of the pen. You can see a little bit of that three-dimensionality in those black lines, but I just wish they were a little bit more pronounced. And I think the pen would be an extremely exquisite pen, but unfortunately that's not the case. In looking at the barrel, I think you can actually see better. You can see that converter in there. So there's some transparency, translucency, but that granular stuff just, I think, detracts from the visual effect that might have been much more interesting in this pen, were there a little bit more transparency in the turquoise color material. Here are the two PENBBS 308s that I have. This red one is amazing. The acrylic is extremely nice, chatoyancy, depth. Both of these pens are extremely well made. It's an excellent size, fit well in the hand. You know, they're a little bit bigger than a 1911 standard, which is nice. And this pen on its own holds itself. It's just that I had different expectations, which I'm certain many of us have had. Maybe not with fountain pens, but other things in our lives. So, you know, I'll be taking this to a little pen meetup later on in the week, so we'll see what other people think of it. But meanwhile, let's ink it up and put nib to paper. It wasn't much of a choice to sink what ink I wanted to put in here. I did my turquoise video a while ago, and this turquoise I think will match up to the pen extremely well. Some people talk about matching inks with pens, and I do it because I got a lot of ink and a lot of pens, so it makes it easy to keep those two together. And it kind of limits, rather than choosing from a number of bottles, just choosing something based on color that you feel is appropriate. So this pen fits well in the hand without posting. It easily posts, doesn't change the balance too much, but yeah, I'm not someone who has to post. You know, I got a place I can just set it along the side and use it that way. This nib writes as smooth, as nicely as the nib in the other 308, so the PENBBS pens have a very consistent quality to them. It's a nib that I really enjoy. You don't need much pressure to write with it. Puts down a nice line. You know, this is Fabriano paper, so it's fairly absorbent, but you still get some interesting shading with this ink. And I think the blue-green color goes together well with the blue-green turquoise of this pen. So these are excellent pens. They're not inexpensive from a Chinese pen viewpoint, but I think for the price that they're at and the quality of the build and the materials that they use, I think they're an excellent value. So thank you for watching. May you have many, many great pen experiences, explore the world of inks, pens, and paper, and enjoy your life. Until we meet again, bye.